So we've got this on down here. Now we have to come up over the top, and I couldn't video it because you can't get your hands down there and video at the same time. But right down there, you see the, let's see if I can get my fingers to it. You've got a rubber grommet there that is on the loom. That's got to go in these plastics. So as you put the plastics back, you have to make sure that the rubber grommet is in there. Then that lets all these wires, they will come out the grommet, and then you feed them through. You feed all your wires through from over the back through into here. I'll get to that stage in a minute. I'm just going to now do up the screws to hold the plastic casing around the engine, and then see where we go from now. Well, today I fitted the rectifier where the old one was, bolted at the top and the bottom, the earths are on and that. I've put the wires in, all like it says on the Tasso paper light. New fuse, done that. Now the trouble is, I've got a couple of spare wires over here, and I don't know really what's going on. I've got this green thing down here. Okay, fair enough, he said you don't need that, so that might be able to be taped up. This old fuse box thing, I've got no idea if I can do away with that or not do away with that. And then I've got another little red one here. I don't know what that is. And I think I've just found another one. Hang on. What have I just found? Yeah, that's it. That's the other one. Right. I've got a single red wire here. And I've got a single red here. Now I've got no idea what they are, what they went to. But in this like double looking plug, there's only one wire in it anyway. But yeah, I've got that one there, which is attached to that, and then this one with this on it. If anybody can shed any light on these, would be great. Anyway, put the battery in. I haven't connected up the positive yet. I've got that just well taped up. Nice new battery straps on there. Yeah, put the battery cage in, battery in. CDI is just sitting there for the minute. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'll have to find some nice way to do it. Might put a bit of double-sided tape. I don't know yet. The coil wire didn't seem that very long, but anyway, I've ended up with a coil. What I've done was, where you had the old one, went across the front there. I've bolted the coil in now with the two little cables are at the other end of it, and I put a little rubber washer between the coil and the actual mounting bracket. So that's nice and secure. Got all the other wires on, the carburetor's on. I've just got to blank this little pipe off, which comes out the side of the carburetor. I believe you blank that off. Yeah, everything's good. The throttle's all up. Body's on. I've got to find one more bolt here. I don't know what the hell I've done with this bolt that goes in this one. But yeah, I've got to do that. Some extra wires back here are just me for me lights and that. So the body's on. So tomorrow, it's get some new fuel, and there's a bit of a story with the fuel. I put new fuel in this back in, when was the last time I used it? About the end of October, beginning of November, we'll say. Well, I'd used it a little bit and farting about it, playing up, so I didn't use it because of the cold and the rain and whatever. So anyway, we're talking November. Anyway, right, I got, where are we? Down here somewhere. I've got 2.5 litres of petrol out of it. Anyway, obviously I backed it out of my garage. I've done it over there while I was doing it. You see that patch on the floor there? Right, well, there was a fair bit of spillage. I suppose, I don't know. Couple of egg cupfuls, whatever. So I've got a bit of paper, moved the bike out of the way, got a bit of paper, threw it on it. I thought I'd burn it out of the way. It won't burn. This petrol I've got down here, stick it on the floor, put it on a rag and it will burn, but it's very, very slow. It's more like fucking diesel than petrol. But the putting it on the floor there, now if you've got nice fresh petrol, that'll just whoosh straight up. This petrol what's that, 3 months, 3.5 months old now. What are we in, March, January, February, March? Yeah, 3.5 months old, we'll say. And that is absolutely useless. Will not even burn with a good bit of paper. Set light to it, threw it on it, nothing. Paper eventually burnt away after about a minute, but none of that petrol would catch light. Anyway, back to this beast. Yeah, I might make a bracket from here to take that. Like I say, everything else is in and on. It's most of it I couldn't video because it was everything you're trying to do. Your hands are in the way. But like I say, I've got my battery on. I don't even know if it's bloody charged, but that's not a problem. I've got a little booster battery thing. So tomorrow, I'll go and get some new juice. But I am worried about these wires, whether they should be connected up or not. I really, really don't know. I don't want to connect my positive up and blow anything. I've got a little bit of tidying up to do here with the wires, and I'll take a few bits and pieces together. Getting the body back on, that was a fucking nightmare. Oh, I've got a bolt to go in down the bottom there, and then put all my crap back afterwards. My chrome stuff and that one I'm not worried about, chrome and stainless. All I want to do tomorrow is get the fuel. Get the fuel, blank this little pipe off up here, get the fuel, put it in, and start it up once I know what these wires are. I don't want to be there trying to start it and it won't start. I mean, this one doesn't go into this one. It ain't as if they connect in together or anything. He says, hang on, what we got? Because this one is a little tiny clip. That one is just a big female clip, you know. That one is what went on to that the starter little, what do you call it, down the bottom, little capacitor. That's what went to the capacitor for the starter. Well, I'm told you definitely don't need that no more. So what are these other couple of red wires for? That one and that one. There's 2 red wires. And what do I do about this fuse? Like orange wires going into connector here, and then it goes down, but it's just dripping there obviously, just sitting there. And then it goes into a purple and an orange. Why the hell they even change colours? That beats me. But at least I've now got the bodywork going back on. And tomorrow we shall see what happens. So that's today's story. Like I say, sorry that the video wasn't better.
Johnny